All right, collective, let's get into a reading. I want to see what's coming out for you today. Let's see what the messages coming out for you today is. Interesting. There could have been a masculine energy that was very wounded and controlling. This person could have taken some sort of like assertiveness out on you. Yeah, challenges. This could have been somebody who was jealous of you. Jealous of your power. Okay. This is what I'm getting. I feel like there was someone here who wanted you to change. Who wanted you to evolve into who you needed them to be. This could have been someone you gave a romantic offer to. This could have been someone you were emotionally invested in. But what I'm saying is that this person could have made you feel like you weren't enough. They could have constantly accused you of things. They could have not been respectful of you and what you wanted, what you needed. They could have accused you of things that weren't necessarily true. I feel like this is someone here who wanted you to kind of dim and change. So this reminds me of the relationship where, have you ever met a woman who's with a guy and maybe he's hella attractive, but when he gets with her, all of a sudden he's looking homeless. He's looking like he don't know how to take showers. And that could have been her way of like manipulating him. Well, you're hot as hell and I don't want people looking at you. So that reminds me of the men who will get with a woman and she'll enable him and maybe make him really big. And maybe when he got with her, he wasn't. He was fit. He was in shape. He really cared about what he looked like. But he got with her and all of a sudden she's like, nope, I need you to chunky up. I don't want people looking at you. If this is a woman, let's say that you're a woman, this could have been a man who wanted you to don't look at people when we're around them. No, quit smiling so big. Quit being so friendly. I need you to dim that light. I need you to actually go change. I don't want people looking at you. I'm supposed to look at you. So that's a little too flashy. I'm going to need you to go change. That's what I'm saying here. And that could have been their very wounded side of them trying to control you and trying to control this. And who you thought they were was maybe not who they actually were. They could have been acting from a place of intuition. Who do they want me to be? Who does this person need me to be? And then they could have used that to manipulate you, to get you to change because they were jealous of you. But what I'm saying is that you could have used that as fuel to turn into a new version of yourself. And now they could watch you and envy who you are now because they felt like you guys were going to be able to overcome something, but they see that you took it as a detour towards a new life and they're not allowed to be a part of it, is what I'm saying. Yeah, 10 of Cups coming out sideways. See, that's what I'm saying. No emotional fulfillment, no happiness, no awareness of how this can be. Yes, the devil. See, that's what I'm saying. What does this remind me of? So I know people personally who are in relationships with people and they have rules. I know one relationship where it was said, okay, if you start looking this way, if you gain X amount of weight, we will split up because I only like you because you look this way. That can be control. That could also be someone wanting you to be a version of yourself that you might not be able to be. So let's say that someone tells you, okay, you can't gain more than 20 pounds. Oh, but you want to have kids. What do you expect? So all of a sudden I gain 40 pounds and I'm the worst thing in the world, even though I'm carrying your baby. That's what I'm saying here. That could have been something that happened here. It's like this person wanted you to dim who you truly were. They could have had some sort of toxic desire. They could have in their mind had a vision of what their husband looked like, what their wife looked like. Yes, I want the guy that everyone wants, but I also want you to temper those sides of you that everybody wants. Once I get you, okay, that's this energy here. And there could be awareness for you that this person's not your emotional fulfillment, that they have work that they need to do on themselves. So then you took that energy and said, okay, what am I going to do for me? And you started working on the new you. The you that wants something new, something fulfilling. Give me more. How does this make this person feel? It makes them feel a lot of regret and sadness and disappointment, because again, there's something here about this person feeling like this would have moved forward, but now they're saying that it won't. Now that's interesting. That might be something you don't see. So when I turn my cards like this, if you ever look at one of my cards and the back is facing you, that tells me that that's something you don't see or you don't know. So you might not know that this person regrets trying to change you, trying to make you dim. So again, this reminds me of the relationships where it's like, hey, I need you to be this version of you. Yeah, no, I'm not accepting you for who you are. I just need you to change. You could have then said, oh, I'll change. I'll change my name. I'll change my address. I'll change the access that you get to me. And actually, everything that you don't like about me and everything you're trying to change about me, I'm actually going to do even more. So you said I'm fat. Guess what? I'm going to be fat with muscles. Bet. And it could have fueled you to become a new you, a new version of you. And whoever did this, whoever said that, whoever made you feel like what you were giving wasn't enough, so then you took that as fuel to go, okay, it's never going to be enough for you, so again, I'm going to be exactly who I want to be, and then you can speak about that version of me. That person's now looking back and going, damn, I really regret, I'm really sad, I'm really disappointed that I was, maybe deceitful. I allowed fear to push me to try to get you to change. I was very wounded and controlling and egotistical, and I was aggressive with you. And now they could want to come in and give you a fresh start. That's what I'm saying. Now they could want to come in and give you a fresh start. What do they want with you? They want you to forgive them and forget about the past. They want to renew this. They feel like you're someone hard to walk away from, and they miss reconnecting with you. How do you view this relationship? You view this relationship as something that was very playful, but you also view this relationship as something that could have been a cycle. So when you think of this relationship, you think, well, Danielle, that was a cycle I had been through with maybe multiple people or with them multiple times. You think that you're moving on to better things. You think that this person had one purpose in your life, and it was the purpose of be who you want to be and don't ask for permission, don't ask for approval. Period. If someone doesn't approve of who you are, they're not meant to be there. If someone wants you to ask for their permission, they're not meant to be there. So pretty much what this relationship did was give you the confidence to be yourself even more. The things that they didn't like about you are the things that you love about you. The things that they would critique about you are the things that you now love about you and more. Maybe this person used to say, yep, you're fat. And you're like, yeah, you right. PHAT. Fat, you right, okay. And maybe now you're rocking clothes that look amazing on your body, and people aren't telling you, oh, you're fat. People are like, God, your body's something. I've never seen a man that can carry muscles like that. Your ex could have told you, you're too big, lay off the steroids, lay off that, you're disgusting, you're ugly, you're too big. This could be people going, oh my God, look at those muscles, I just want to touch them, I want to be all over them. That's what I'm saying here. Whoever this is, this person had extreme moods. This person had up and down behavior, up and down tendencies. They are definitely watching you on social media, feeling like they can't let you go. So what I've learned is that when someone wants to change you, it's because they're jealous that you're confident in yourself. You're confident of who you are. So this person could have found your confidence intimidating. They could have found that them wanting to change you and you not doing it was even more intoxicating. They could now want to come in and have a renewal here, but you are now a new version of yourself. You are a different person. The person that they dated, they courted, they talked to, you're different. You see them as someone who has extreme moods, who wants it their way or no way, who's controlling. This could be the kind of person who always had comments where it's like, it's not necessary, is what I'm getting. It's not necessary for you to say that. But one of the things you might not know is that this person is crying over the fact that they wish that they still had this, that they wouldn't have been maybe so hard on you, hard on this. Yeah, feeling like they have no way to get away from you or your memory. This person could be moving here coming up. They could be moving states, moving like from an apartment to a home. If this is someone that lives in your hometown or you live in their hometown, they could be coming back home to visit. That could be for some of you. So if you've had an ex or a lover in your life that tried to dim you, who tried to change you, who tried to make you feel bad for who you are, how you act, they could have been very toxic and they can now regret that. They could even be thinking about how they want to get back with you and how they want to renew this. But I'm seeing that you see it as over. I see that you see this person as everything you don't want and that they have fueled the new you. And that could be a truth that they're getting. They might hear from someone, you know, so-and-so said that you're the reason they decided to do real estate because you said they'd never be successful. Somebody could be saying that to this person here coming up. Well, you know they're really abundant. I mean, you didn't believe in their abundance, but they're abundant. Something like that's going to take place here coming up. This person could also be thinking about the fact that a third party could have gotten in the way as well. Whether it was a karmic partner, family, friends, or other obligations, they could have been resisting the new. They could have been clinging to their old ways, old patterns, old people. So here's an example. We tend to go towards the things that are familiar. So if you're picking between a new person and an ex, a lot of people will pick an ex because it's familiar, because they don't have to get to know someone new. Even though the new person might be better for them, they'll pick what's familiar because they already know what to expect. That could have been this person. When you met them, they could have wanted you to act different, be different, change. They could have wanted you to step outside your comfort zone because they weren't. So this could have been someone who critiqued you, who judged you, who evaluated you, and then let it be known that they evaluated you. This person was very aggressive, very aggressive. But what they're now recognizing is that them staying in their old ways sent them through a moment of feeling void, sent them through a moment of searching for what their soul wanted. And now what they're realizing is what their soul wanted, at least what they think, what their soul wanted was you. But I think what they're not seeing is that the reason their soul wanted you is because you're everything that they couldn't be. What do I mean by that? When people critique you, judge you, minimize you, we tend to do one of two things. We either do the complete opposite, go full blown in, or we will listen to their critiques and evaluate based off of that. Example, let's say that I wore a shirt today and you guys were like, oh my God, that shirt looks horrible on you. You look so fat. I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to continue to wear those kind of clothes for you guys to get the hell over it, for you to know that it doesn't matter what you think or what you say, or I would then reevaluate and I would take what you feel as my truth and I might then cover up. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm never going to wear that again. I thought it looked good on me, but because you said it didn't, I'm never going to wear it again. You were the first one. This person could have critiqued or said something to you or would tell you to do something and you would do the complete opposite. You told me to quit laughing, I'm laughing even more now. You told me to quit being happy, I'm going to be happy even more now. You told me that I look too skinny, guess what? I'm really going to look skinny now. You told me I look too fat, guess what? I'm really going to look fat now. Wherever this person tried to control you, critique you, dim you, change you, you've seen it as them being intimidated by you or them not liking something that you had or that you were because they didn't like it within themselves. Example, every person I know that's ever critiqued my weight had a problem with their weight. They might have called me fat, but maybe that's what they were saying to themselves. Maybe in their mind I am fat. Maybe I don't care what they think. But 9 times out of 10, what people say to us is their internal dialogue and sometimes a battle within themselves. Just because someone calls you fat doesn't mean you are fat. Maybe in their eyes you are fat. Maybe you're not fat. Maybe that's just what they were taught. You get to decide where people are able to control you and where they're not. And that's what I'm saying here. Someone wanted you to feel as miserable as they did, and you didn't. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that this person is thinking about possibly trying to renew something with you. Let me get some more on that. Give me more on that. Yeah, but they're juggling. They know that they made an unwise choice, and they're unsure if you have desire or passion to have a new beginning. So this is someone who is not kind to you. This is someone who is not kind to you. This is someone that you could have even had to get to a place of peace on your own from. You could have had to heal from them. It could have taken some time for you to get over them, get away from them, quit thinking about them. So they could be unsure if you even have the desire to entertain them, talk to them, acknowledge them. Whoever this is, they definitely see that whatever they did or whatever they said was an unwise choice. I wish I wouldn't have done that. I wish I wouldn't have done that. This could have even been a partner who made a comment, well, you know, the last time my ex-girlfriend did that, she was a cheating hoe. The last time my ex-boyfriend did that, he was, and that could have been them projecting onto you. And that could be something they're also recognizing, is that they projected a lot onto you. Maybe they wanted you to get them to a place of peace when they weren't capable of getting themselves to a place of peace. So they brought chaos into your life and into your relationship, and they tried to get you to, again, dim your light, change, become who they wanted you to be. And maybe the reason they felt that it would work is because for them it would have worked. People were able to change their mind, change their perspective. If someone told them that they were fat, they were going to go starve themselves. But you're different. So I think that's one of the reasons they gravitated to you, is because you were everything they wanted to be, but they didn't know how to be it. And then when they dealt with you, they realized very quickly how strong of a person you were and what they were trying to do and how it wasn't going to work. And I think that's one of the reasons they want you now, is because you are so strong. You are, look, they see you as someone who's fair-minded. They see you as someone who would be their justice. They see you as someone who, again, where they once critiqued you, they now look up to that. So if this is someone who's like, yeah, I used to think you were fat, you were ugly. Now they're like, but God, you're so different. And I love how you don't care what people say. You're like the Marilyn Monroe. You remember when Marilyn Monroe was very popular and people would call her chubby. People would say things about her. Oh, she's just a hoe. But it's like, she was something different. Her energy, her contagious laugh, the way that she was confident in her body, even though her body didn't look like others or didn't look the way some men would want her to look. That's what I'm getting here. Sometimes it isn't about who you are, it's about how you do it. So you know, like those people who are maybe plus size and you don't care that they're plus size because their aura is just like, damn girl, do your thing. That's what I'm getting with you. You're the kind of person where it's like, listen, y'all tell me that you don't like it about me, and I'm going to show you that it's one of the best things I got. You could be maybe African American, and maybe people have shamed you for your hair or your hairstyles, but you're the kind of person where you're like, you know what? I'm about to show y'all just how creative I can get with these hairstyles. Y'all keep telling me I need to change it. I need to do this. I need to get rid of this. I need to try something different. No, I'm going to do me. If I want to wear space buns, I will. If I want to straighten it, I will. If I want to have my naturally curly African American hair, I will. Just because you're intimidated by it, just because you don't like it, doesn't mean that I don't like it. That's what I'm saying here. So where this person has tried to change you, you've used it as fuel to make the new you. And that makes them want you even more. Because they weren't able to change you. They weren't able to dim your light. If anything, it's made you more attractive. And they now see you through different eyes. They see you as someone who they maybe treated unfairly, and how you deserve everything you're getting now and more, but how one of those things might not be them. Because let's be honest, you deserve more than them, but they're praying to God you're going to offer them something, whether it's just a seat at your table, a conversation. So be conscious that this person might want to talk to you in your near future, but they are a little they do know that realistically they might not get what they want. They want everything, but realistically they probably won't get that. So keep that in mind. Leaving it here. Have a blessed day.